Good morning. The real E-Leezy. I hope everybody's doing good. I want to talk about the evil spirits that's out there in this world. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about how Satan uses our people, God's people, to pretty much live in a false reality. You know what I'm saying? And this ties into, sports, entertainment, culture. Throughout life, you know what I'm saying, as we live, it's certain entities, it's certain spirits, it's certain parameters that we involve ourselves with, and we love being in that space, that negative space. You know what I'm saying? Like having doubt, being uncertain, lack of faith. You know what I'm saying? Questioning everything. Not really sure of who you are, not really sure where you're headed, not really sure where you're going, not really sure how to get there. What's my starting point? You know what I'm saying? But people need to understand that God already had a purpose for your life before you was even born. You know what I'm saying? Before you came out the stomach, God had a purpose for your life. But we allow all these other things out here to sort of take captive and drive the car. You know what I'm saying? And the things that we idolize are the things that we become unnaturally. Pay attention. The things that we idolize are the things that we become unnaturally. Whether it's a favorite athlete, whether it's a favorite rap song, whether it's a favorite video, whether it's my favorite movie, you love those things so much that you try to sort of emulate whatever's being done, whatever's being said, whatever's being displayed. You know what I'm saying? You try to emulate the action behind it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is someone trying to emulate someone else. Remember that. Emulate, imitate. You know what I'm saying? Copy. Plagiarize. You have to understand that you're not living in your true purpose. And that's why you're confused, because it's just like, dang, I can't do this like that person. I'm not going to get the same type of reaction. I'm not going to receive the same type of incentives, benefits from that person doing this and then me doing this. I'm trying to walk in someone else's truth. And really, that means that you're living in a lie. That's not what God, you know what I'm saying? That's not what God had designed for you. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's just like, what happens is, when you want to speak any kind of truth, or you actually want to be the person that God created you to be, and you want to dig deeper into ancient culture, ancient civilization, you know what I'm saying, into scripture, into certain books, that they said that if you want to keep the truth from any black man, you put it in a book. But then on the flip side of that, we read those books and they say that book was, whoever published the book they allowed the book to come out and spread lies about certain people or certain things in the world. Why would you want somebody to read a book which you say there's truth in the text and then say, well, wait a minute, if you're going to talk about this situation over here, that's a lie and that's an attack on our people? Pay attention. You see what I'm saying? Because now Kyrie is being condemned. Kyrie is being canceled, blackballed, all of these different things, right? And what did I tell you that they do? They always, and there's always a woman involved in the downfall, and money. They come after your money. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Because guess what? We have no real power. You think that these celebrities and everybody has all of this power out here, right? Think about that. All of this money. Oprah. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking founder of BET. The motherfucking founder of historically black colleges. The CEO of all of that shit. The motherfucking Tyler Perry's and the Diddy's and the Jay-Z's. They got so much power, but they allow their brothers and sisters to go with no food. They allow communities to be destroyed. All that money, but we can't rebuild our own communities. Excuse me. We can't come together and rebuild our own communities. You know what I'm saying? But look what Kanye. See, that's the devil fucking with my voice. See? Right when I'm starting to get into my shit, here comes the devil. You know what I'm saying? They don't want me to get out what I'm trying to say, because this shit right here is very powerful. It's influential. You know what I'm saying? It's motivating. See, they don't like when you put positive shit out there to change your perspective, and then you start moving. You start canceling certain shit that you know is evil. Pay attention. Excuse me. Come on. Come on. Fuck. Poof be gone, Satan. Poof be gone. Why do you think they leave Kanye West and Kyrie Irving out there on an island by themselves? Just for spreading truth to a whole bunch of lies that's being broadcast, that's being told to us. See, the story that we appear to be living in, it's all being told by people who hate other people for no reason. But as soon as we come out and say, well, wait a minute, ancient history, civilization, this is how it started. These are the original Hebrews. These are the original people. Then it's like, well, wait a minute, you're anti-Semitic against one group of people. It's like, wait a minute, how can we be anti-Semitic against ourselves? That makes no sense. Because what they put out there for you to idolize, it teaches you how to live in a false reality. Back to my original point. You know what I'm saying? The music that come out is about how much money we got. Robbing, stealing, killing. Then what? Robbing, stealing, killing, and then what else? Drug abuse. You know what I'm saying? Human trafficking. Everybody rap about the same shit. Do you ever wonder why that is? And everybody is successful. So if I was to come out and talk about killing people and drugs and sex and have a nice beat to it and make no sense at all, it'll be popular. Everybody will start following it. Oh man, that slap. Whoa, 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 whoa. But it's just like, huh? Are you paying attention to what he's saying in his music? So now our children grow up listening to this bullshit. Now you see all across the internet children mimicking shit they shouldn't mimic. You know what I'm saying? Have you guys ever paid attention to the movies that they put on television? Every movie is sort of kind of like a satanic message. Like, especially like the scary movies. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about, like, red fire, Satan, a motherfucking, some sort of motherfucking, scary character that got, you know, horns and red and just look like something that resemble, you know what I'm saying, Satan, the devil. And then it's all of this witchcraft shit going on. And then it's all of this motherfucking, like, exorcism, where they be praying and trying to cast those spirits and those demons out of that person who was possessed. You see what I'm saying? Do you pay attention to that? That's everywhere. It's all type of motherfucking shows like that. You know what I'm saying? You watch all of these shows and movies about a motherfucker who possessed, and you think it's like, man, I'm into that kind of stuff. Well, wait a minute. You got to be careful what you know what I'm saying, allow yourself to get into. You see what I'm saying? Because it takes captive over your mind, over your soul, over your body, and then for whatever reason, those demons that are inside you, they're going to show up and show out in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's in your parenting, fatherhood, motherhood, whether that's in your relationships, marriage, a relationship, whatever, friendship, you're going to start to display certain acts where a motherfucker going to have to really be like, man, you all right? Why you act like that? Haven't we ever questioned, you know what I'm saying, in our minds, why someone acts the way they act? And you be like, man, that shit is weird. Why the motherfuckers be, you just be tripping, just go to 0 to 60, just like that. Over it. And you be like, over that? That shit didn't even warrant all that. Why you reacting all that reaction that you got? Because we don't agree with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we're already been held captive by certain spirits, bro. And it might not make sense to y'all what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It don't come out as, the delivery might not come out, you know what I'm saying, it's super clear to where you can understand it, but I know exactly what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys can, you know, try to comprehend a little bit of what the things that I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is real life, bro. This is real shit. So Kyrie Irving has to give and is forced to donate $500,000 each to 2 organizations that are fighting to eradicate hate. But it makes no sense to me, because if that's a lot of money. You mean to tell me that I need all of that money to eradicate hate? Think about that. Like, nigga, you don't need money to eradicate hate, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hatred is something, like I said, is within a person. You know what I'm saying? Because we were born to love, care, you know what I'm saying? Honor, respect everyone around us. And it don't matter the race and none of that, because we show the most grace and the most love and the most support for people who don't look like us. But then at the same time, we show the most hate towards people that look like us. See, how does that make sense? You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers been brainwashed, bro, since the beginning. Even in slavery, you had your field niggas and your house niggas. The house niggas thought they was better because they was in the house. They got all the perks. They reaped all the benefits. But they treated our own motherfucking people that was in the field, they treated them like shit and like dirt. Those were the gatekeepers. And we've carried on those acts and that tradition, you know what I'm saying, forever. But guess who taught us how to do that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of all of us rallying together and sacrificing something to take down those wicked motherfuckers, guess what we did? It's no different than, you know what I'm saying, in the Bible, in the Old Testament, God's disciples denying him before he was crucified by who? Who was Jesus crucified by? His own people. You know what I'm saying? His own people. Period. That's how that works. You see how that works? We are our own self's biggest enemy. You are your own self's biggest enemy. You are your biggest enemy. Because of the things that you allow to take captive over your life, over your world. Which in turn, now we living in a false reality. You might appear to think that you're successful, you know what I'm saying? Putting out shit that's going to damage your people, certain energies that's going to fuck up everything that, you know what I'm saying, somebody else is doing. But you reap all the success and the benefits from it. You know what I'm saying? That's pure evilness, bro. Selfishness, it's all rooted in the wrong spirits, bro. Period. And you go, oh man, but I donated to this organization. I donated to that organization. Okay. So what is that organization doing with all that money and all that, them charities and shit? What are they doing with that money? Where is it going? Who is it helping? How is it changing the scope of things? You have to think about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we're giving our money to organizations that appear to be, you know, black owned and all this and that. But then what do they do with the money? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You think Kyrie was forced to get that money up? Because guess what? They told him, guess what? You know what? Ain't you playing for another contract? Don't you want to play in this league? Don't you want to do other things outside of this league? Right. They control everything. The motherfuckers that hate people for no reason control everything around this world, bro. Period. You know what I'm saying? We got all these different Black Lives Matter organizations and all this shit. How does Black Lives matter? When has it ever mattered to anybody? This is 500 plus years of bullshit, a trauma, a pain, agony. You know what I'm saying? Sorrow. All of that, all of the bad shit. We've had to endure all of that. And a lot of this shit be generational. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit be generational. And we wonder why we act the way we act. Man, it's a generational curse. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you got to stay connected to the source. That's why you got to stay connected to the source. You know what I'm saying? We connected to the wrong things, bro. And that shit is toxic as hell. We'll do anything for 5 seconds of fame, bro. That's it. Let me get my clicks up. Let me get my views up real quick. You know what I'm saying? We out here taking each other down in the streets every day, killing each other. And that's cool. Oh, I got street cred. Oh, yeah, nigga. Come on, huh? How that work? Somebody explain it to me because I don't understand it. Somebody explain it to me because I don't understand it. It is more life in lyrics to rap songs than it is to lyrics in scripture. Period. It's so hard for us to spread positivity and to believe in shit that's going to help us fulfill our purpose. But instead, we want to be like the other motherfuckers. See, we need that validation. I need to be validated. I want him to like me. I want her to like me. You see what I'm saying? Why do you care about that? Long as you only need one validation, which you've already been granted that since birth. You know what I'm saying? And that's God's validation. That's the only validation you need. So when we come out here and it's easy for us to, you know what I'm saying, talk reckless and disrespect each other over a minor disagreement or a difference of opinion in which we're all entitled to. Where does that come from? Why, if I'm not agreeing with you and how you feel and what you say, why do I have to be the bad guy now? Why do I have to be the motherfuckers and the, you know what I'm saying, bitch ass niggas and all of this? You a pussy boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why I gotta be all of that, bro? Just because I don't agree with something that you idolize or a thought process, you know what I'm saying, that you put out there. Where does that come from? Because that's some hurt and some trauma. Now I feel like I need to be validated. I need people to be on my side. I need people to agree with me. I don't care if a motherfucker don't agree with me. It is what it is. I'm going to feel and think the way I think. You know what I'm saying? Based off of real shit. Not some shit that somebody else told me. Soon as somebody come out and say something, oh, he said this, he said that, it must be true. Like, really? Why? Because that's his job, to lie to the people? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why do you think the media controls everything in our sports world? Everything in entertainment. It's always somebody out there putting out a story. TMZ worked diligently, you know what I'm saying, to get behind the scenes of the motherfucking whole, the takeoff situation. Rest in peace to that king, man. And it was sad the way that went down. Because they keep putting dice game, dice game, dice game. They're trying to make it seem like it's a gang-affiliated action. If you watch the video, they wasn't even arguing. Quavo wasn't even arguing about no damn dice game. It might have started off as a friendly dice game, from which they say, because I didn't see nobody shooting no damn dice. But they was crowded around, and I heard Quavo specifically speaking something about basketball. You know what I'm saying? Before those shots rang out. And it's just weird, because all of a sudden the camera flipped, you know what I'm saying, and they go to a different angle. So now it's just like, well, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? Why was motherfuckers even recording in that type of situation anyway? What are you recording? Did you know that something was going to go down? Why are you recording motherfuckers just standing around and appear to be shooting dice? What are you recording? At the point when they figured out, okay, something finna go wrong, let me turn my camera on real quick. Just like, huh? Oh man, I can get this information, I'm gonna give it to TMZ, boom, they're gonna give me money for it, and I'm gonna be good. That's all we think about these days. How can we record the next motherfucking stupid ass bullshit out here? Us making a fool of ourselves, putting on skirts, putting on dresses, wearing motherfucking woman purses. You know what I'm saying? Look at the situation with Dwayne Wade. You see what the mom is trying to do now. You see what the mom is trying to do? The biological mother of Dwayne Wade's children, Zaire, and Zion. She's trying to block that shit because it was some satanic ass shit that happened in which Dwayne Wade had been compensated and been given certain rankings. See what I'm saying? Allegedly. Even though we all know the truth. You have to say allegedly, so, you know what I'm saying, people can't come after you, try to sue you and all that shit. But the proof is already in the pudding. Think about it. The proof is already in the pudding. But we so lost out here, man. It's sad. We are a lost people. We're not connected to the right shit. people want to thank God for this and thank God for that. But nobody really worship. You know what I'm saying? Some players like, man, I want to give thanks to God. I want to give thanks to him. Yeah, it's easy to thank God. You know what I'm saying? When you accumulate riches, you know what I'm saying? When you get rewarded with things, money, trophies, and you're acknowledged, you know what I'm saying, by a certain entity, you're acknowledged by a certain group of people. Now it's like, I want to thank God. No, that's not the way it works. You don't only thank God in the midst of all your successes. That's our problem right there. See, what you need to do is start by thanking God for taking you through the storm. Period. Thank God, you know, for bringing you out of a situation you probably thought was going to end differently. Thank God for that. Thank God for, you know what I'm saying, curing you, or thank God for allowing you, you know what I'm saying, to go through any adverse situation in which you were able to have strong faith, and he was able to pull your ass out of that situation. Because he said, you know what, I got a purpose for your life. I'm not done with you yet. You see what I'm saying? We don't understand that, though. Nah, we only thank God when something positive, when something good happens. No, thank God. If you lose your job today, whatever, first thing you should be doing is praising God and thanking him. You know what I'm saying? For giving you the opportunity, for allowing you to last so long in that opportunity. And then, you know, ask him for, you know, clarity, strength to get through the heartbreak of that opportunity. And then ask him to allow you to endure and embark on a new opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's the way that goes. It's just not like, why God? Why? No, everything is done with a purpose. Everything happens for a reason, whether you want to believe it or not. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful what you idolize. Because we living in false realities. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not living in the same world. That's why you wonder why people make the decisions they make. And you be like, man, why did they do that? Man, that was terrible. And they cause harm upon somebody else because we live in false realities. Not connected to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie living in a real reality. Kyrie is for the people. They don't talk about when Kyrie donated all that money, you know what I'm saying, during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? To people that was unfortunate, people who lost their jobs. He donated his game checks. He donated half of his salary for that season. You know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about that, but they say he's anti-Semitic. That makes no sense. Because he gave that money not only to black people, he gave it to, you know what I'm saying, Latino people. He gave it to Caucasian people. He gave it to Asian people. You know what I'm saying? So let's not sit here and target the man because he liked the tweet or retweeted something that actually is the truth, or supported a movie or a video. If it's all a bunch of lies, then why would you even allow it to come out? You know what I'm saying? Why would you even allow that to come out? You know what I'm saying? Because they say, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. They put that conspiracy theory on it. If that's a conspiracy theory, would you say everything that, you know what I'm saying, then happened? Because you know what, a conspiracy is really real. They make you think that it's something that someone believes is true, but it's really not true. But that's false. Conspiracy is rooted in some truth, period. Whether you want to believe it or not. They don't want to tell you that, though. Just like that book that Tim Donaghy, former NBA official, Tim Donaghy, who was betting on games and rigging games up and outcomes games, he had a book that was going to tell all the truths about everything. If it's a conspiracy theory, why not let it out? If it's supposed to be fake, you know what I'm saying, and nothing is factual about it, why not let it out and let people read it anyway? Why stop it from being published? You see what I'm saying? You see how they do that? Pay attention, man. It's a reason, nigga. Because it's going to fuck up everything that they've been planning for decades, for years, centuries. Period. So that's what it is. So, you know, y'all got to stay rooted in the truth, bro. Seek the truth. Don't just believe anything you hear, anything you see. Look deeper sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why the media control this shit. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody to stir up lies and to talk bullshit. They put all these different people on TV to just say whatever and really don't even know what the hell they be talking about. But we believe them, right? Because they on TV. That's why they call it TV. You telling a vision. That's why they call it television. Tell a vision. And we so gullible and we so ignorant that we gonna believe it. So, you feel me? That's what it is. Kyrie not the problem. Kanye West ain't the problem. You know what I'm saying? We need to look at ourselves. Each individual need to look at themselves. You know what I'm saying? From the blackest motherfucker to the whitest motherfucker. Period. And all in between. So, that's what it is, man. You know? That's a little word. It's a word from the E-Leezy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a word from E-Leezy. I don't talk just to talk, bro. Remember that. Y'all gotta remember that. Y'all gotta remember that. I don't talk just to talk. You know what I'm saying? So, God bless all my people, man. Love, live life, smile, cry, laugh. You feel me? And we gonna get after it. You feel me? I'm gonna come back and we gonna do our thing. So, God bless y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.